McDowell's supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene, vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell Vieux Fort, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay By Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The City opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosley Bus Stop. Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosley.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues, 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm. The man,
final wonderful Friday afternoon to you, everyone. A final one for 2025, that is. Thank you so very much for staying with and tuning in as you've always done since March 2022 to The Real Issues with me, Shelton Daniel, solo today, alongside our technical operator, Alton Jaquan Joseph. I hope you're having a good day so far and will continue to have good ones for the remainder of the year and into the new one, which is not very far away. It's been a pleasure being with you. I have to say this, I've really been sharpened, enlightened, improved, and I've enjoyed myself no end on this program, which we are wrapping up for this year. Today, the 12th of December 2025, is our final program for a year that has been so packed, that has had so much in it, including a general election that was keenly anticipated, but I don't think many of us thought it was going to be this year. We thought early next year. And as has been happening on the Mondays and then the Fridays, like we had the election dated And then nomination day was a Friday, and then polling day was a Monday. And, you know, these sorts of things, the swearing of the Prime Minister on a Friday. And then on this next Friday, we are going to have the swearing in of the newly elected and re-elected parliamentarians and the ministers. Those who will form the core of the government, known as the Cabinet of Ministers, will be sworn in today, 3 o'clock to be exact, an hour after the real issues has ended. And unless I didn't read what everybody else read, I think that will be taking place at the Parliament building this afternoon, 3 p.m., and it will be broadcast on a diverse range of media throughout St. Lucia. You know, before I get into today's program, which I'll be opening the phone lines, this can't be the last program of the year, and then I don't give you your chance to, you know, really express yourself and run through the whole gamut of your feelings and what you have to say. I'm sometimes guilty of that, you know, but I know you forgive me and you excuse me for that. People, as we go into the Christmas season, I'm going to tell you something that many of you already know. Sometimes when we're enjoying ourselves, we feel happy, we feel lighthearted, we feel, you know, it brings a feeling that what could possibly go wrong? And often I suspect it is when we have this feeling that nothing could possibly go so wrong. I'm feeling so happy. I'm feeling so confident. You feel so gung-ho. You feel, you know, like you're floating on a cloud, whether it's cloud 9 or cloud whatever. And this time of the year, Christmas, well, not even Christmas. We see it on Friday nights where people feel that they suddenly become invincible when it's payday and their pocket is loaded. You know, who cares about, you know, paying attention to anything? You know, just have fun and relax. And maybe people who urge caution are being seen as, you know, killjoys and a little bit too stiff and stuck up, etc., etc. But be very careful, folks. I mean, you drive around, yes, you want to free up and have a nice time and meet people, and there's the nice groovy kind of, you know, feeling that you have, that you eat and drink to your heart's content. I'm not going to give you a lecture on alcohol, etc., but be very careful with people who are serving and selling food and drink. You're better off going to the family that you know, to your cousin and your auntie, whatever, and the homemade bread and whatever, the stewed meat and the jambon that they give you. You're better off trusting them. But you see people who out to make a buck off the sale of food and drink, be very careful with them. Don't take it. You see, a lot of people, they get into those things and they don't have any long-term commitment to it. They don't learn what they're doing. They just, you know, as we say, they just choke or juke anything in a pot, in a grill, in an oven for you. And sometimes we can make assumptions and take for granted that some people know what they're doing. And either they don't know what they're doing or they don't care. Now, where am I coming with that? On a couple of occasions here in St. Lucia, I have gone to want to eat jerk, you know, whether jerk pork or jerk chicken. And I have assumed that because the people who were preparing it, that they are Jamaican, they look, they sound Jamaican and so on, that, you know, it's Jamaican jerk. Jamaica is known as the, you know, the Mecca of jerk, the headquarters of jerk, the origin place, the Garden of Eden from which, you know, jerk grew and you know. And I've found that for Jamaicans or supposed Jamaicans, they don't know what they're doing. It's very poorly made. It's very bad tasting. Sometimes you get the feeling that it didn't sell the previous day and they brought it over and they reheated it, maybe steamed it over, sprinkled some black pepper on it to give it, you know, the burning taste and so on. But I don't really know. The way it is cut up, the chunks will never permit for good penetration of the seasoning and so on, which you're supposed to put in and leave for some time, I guess, you know, the kind of the marinating principle. And they don't know what they're doing, but they're selling it to people, and people assume that because they're Jamaicans. I found some St. Lucians, I don't know whether they lived in Jamaica or they learned whatever, who prepared jerk, and I'm just using that as one example, far better than the people who are from Jamaica. I have heard Jamaicans arguing with each other in St. Lucia, ready to come to blows, where some Jamaicans are telling somebody, but you're not doing the thing right. That's not the way it's supposed to be done. This is not tasting well, and big argument between them. In fact, one time, a certain Jamaican man told another Jamaican man, look, my wife knows how to do jerk. I will send her over. And he took that as an insult. And he said, I'm not saying your wife can cook, but she cannot cook as well as me. And the other guy said, you know, the problem with you, why you're not getting sales, is because of the food that you're making. This is not authentic, genuine Jamaican cuisine. Now, recently, I said I would never have gone there, but when I went, you know, my favorite place, and, you know, I've told you about my favorite places. I have a few places that I mark out from experience to go and to eat there. One of them, neatness means everything to me. When you say I go to a place, sometimes even when the food ain't all that, it ain't so great, I will still take a chance on the place because of the hygiene, because of the cleanliness that I notice about the place, from the manner in which, the food handlers and servers, prepare themselves, the tables, whether you get a sense that they have been wiped and disinfected, because once you give it a good wipe and disinfection and so on, the fly is afraid to come there. Once you see fries and you see crust and crumbs and dried syrup from whatever drinks they were taking, I have a little problem with that. Now, there are some places I watch those things and I'm prepared to entrust myself to them because it means other things may be okay. Sometimes, like I said, it turns out the food ain't all that great, it ain't all that nice and dandy, but because of the way the place is organized, I just like this kind of thing. But I decided to give a chance again to that place where it seems that the people who are serving the food is Jamaican, because a couple of my favorite St. Lucian people in that area were not operating. I don't really get a sense. And then, bought jerk again, and I brought it home, and I tested a couple of pieces, and I put it on the fridge. I came back again, I heated it up to see maybe the Realfm would give it, but no, I had to discard the thing. It ain't good. There's that burnt part which suggests to me that they probably went back and reheated it and microwaved it, and so it became crisp and charred and all this kind of thing. The people don't know what they're doing. The seasoning is just completely off, just the color and all. I've been to Jamaica, and one of the things I so admire, different parts of Kingston, when you move and you see you have those vendors by the road selling. I mean, those guys are like absolute experts, from the way they handle that thing and place it on, from the way they chop it up so quickly and so expertly and wrap it for you and everything, and you can be as eager to tell you, in a quite ready here, give them another few minutes and so on, and they insist they will not serve it to you unless it meets their standards of what it should be. And practically all of them, you don't find people, and if there are any people who just are hangers on and who just jump on a bandwagon to make money, I think they'll be crowded out by the people who, they know and so on. They take great pride in their cuisine and what they offer to people for sale. Now, I'm not saying you don't find, those kind of, freeloaders and so on coming on and whatever, but, people, be very careful. Be very, very, very careful who you buy. You see, Christmas time, I think it's a time where you go visit relatives and friends and family, people you have not seen for a long time. Your nenen living way down in some rural area. Better you go there and eat from them than a lot of those people who just come in to try to make a buck, whether it is of Journée Creole or anything like that. Be very careful with those kind of people. And the drinks that they brew, whether it is the rum punch and the sorrel and ginger beer and so on, that they don't even know how to make themselves, or whatever wine that requires the soaking of fruits and spice and abakotwe and this and that they don't really know what they're doing. You don't know what they're putting inside that. And even if it's alcohol involved, it still has to meet certain hygienic practices. Now, I don't know if we have the clearance of how you call that, the health department have to give you some certification. I think that's the case. I know back in Antigua, before the season comes, they post things in newspapers, tell you anybody who intends to sell food, you have to get certification. Training is being provided over 2 weeks for food handlers and servers and so on. And, they take this thing very seriously. And when they find you, whatever time and so on, and they ask you for that health card, you better have it, because you're going to face charges. I remember the chief health inspector, Mr. Lionel Michael, after that, Miss Sharon Martin, who I think is still there. These people, they don't play. They do not play when it comes to proper certification training. And for you to get the certification, you have to enter the training if you had not been through it before, etc., and this kind of thing. And if that is the case, we need to enforce that in St. Lucia. Too many people, for them, it's just about making a buck. They don't really care about presentation, and this same fake jerk people, it's like they just put the chunks of chicken or pork, whatever way, on the plate for you. And my own St. Lucian, who wasn't there at the time, when you see she put that plate for you, when she tell you I have fig salad, I have breadfruit salad, I have potato salad, you say give me a little portion, how this is arranged on the plate for you, whether it's fish you ask for, whatever. I'm tempted to call names, but I'm telling you, some of our people in St. Lucia, they're doing just great. And I ain't going to anybody else but them. Because what I saw from this supposed, Jamaican people, if the joke, It don't really impress me. The pepper taste is so conspicuous. Apparently, they try to mask the other deficiencies in it by pouring pepper on it, black pepper, cayenne pepper, whatever it is they pour on it and so on, as opposed to proper cooking and good lead time of marinating. Be very careful. There are going to be a lot of spice rum, a lot of abacotoir, another rum punch of people who don't know what they're doing, and they didn't do it while you were watching, so you don't know what their practices of hand washing and handling and hygiene, and when they hold that lime to squeeze it, whether they were careful to wash the lime before and wash their hands and so on. They'll go and get food poisoning. They'll go and get all kind of stomach bugs. We have enough things going around already. I'm hearing now Britain is being overwhelmed by flu. Can you imagine you getting some kind of stomach infection at the same time you're coming down with some flu, at the same time you're coming down with all these things that are coming on? Folks, enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your season, enjoy your National Day. But I'm just telling you, be careful. Not everybody is really concerned about quality and standards and safety and hygiene. Some people, they just there to try to see if they can make a fast money, because they see other people making money and they want to make money. Just watch it there, So much for that. I think you get the point I'm trying to make. Like I said, we're going to open the phone lines early today. It's already past quarter to one. It's our final program. We're going to be back on Monday, the 12th of January. That's when we'll be back. And we're shutting down. It's been an intense period. It's been a lot of hard work. Before I go any further, let me say thanks to the gentlemen who have very frequently co-hosted this program with me, Miguel Evelyn Favre and more so Terence Fenelon. I mean, they have been tremendously enthusiastic, very helpful. They have brought a lot of life, energy, humor, different perspectives and so on. And it's always good to have, this difference of perspective and angle, and not everybody singing the same tune and from the same hymn sheet and so on. And I've really enjoyed being with them. And of course, the many other guests that we have had on the program, the interviews and so on. It's really been good. I want to say thanks to you all. I want to say thanks to the Real Issues supporters, members of our chat group, the WhatsApp group, the Facebook Live group, and to those of you who have given buzz to our YouTube. I think it has a lot more potential in it to grow. But as we become accustomed and we get less of those interruptions of being taken down, I'm sure you are also going to contribute immensely there. All right. Just something else that I needed to say. Yeah, greetings to Sister from Canris who called me this morning a couple of times. I hope you got, the information. All right. Okay. Just trying to see what I have there saved as my talking points. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Seems like I had already dealt with those things pretty much yesterday. So I think we can open the phone lines early today. Let's open the phone lines. The numbers to dial. If you want to WhatsApp call us, and this is your time to make all your calls because I'm giving a lot of time available for the calls. 758-487 or 489? 487-9849, right? Jaquan? 487? You see how I'm forgetting on the very last day? I say that number every day. 487-9849. That's a number on which you can WhatsApp call us, especially useful for those of you who are overseas. And you can call us on the landline, which is 4533-911. Cornelia Jacob, I'm sorry. I think you were trying to have me to say happy birthday to somebody yesterday, but your call came a bit late. So with everything else that was going on, I didn't get a chance to see it. And she says, happy birthday to Noel Mentor. Then she says something, don't read this aloud. What do you mean don't read this aloud? I don't know. So if it is to Noel Mentor that you were trying to say happy birthday yesterday, let me say belated birthday greetings to Noel Mentor. And this was sent to me by Cornelia Jacob. Not sure if she's your auntie, if she's your mom, but belated birthday to you. I don't think that's what she was saying. That I should not. Yeah, hi, yes, Real Issues, you're on the air, go ahead. Yeah, you're on the air, go ahead.
programme ou mais n'a coûté.
Ou c'est brownies?
Aujourd'hui, à ces derniers jours, je couille pour moi tout bonne chance, bonne l'année, et puis pour vieux commencer, et puis je couille, là où je vieux commencer.
C'est brownies, Camilla?
Oui, c'est lui-même.
Ok. Ok, howdy?
Ou dit non,
Oui, mais il longtemps, il longtemps, on va t'en parler, ou ça, qu'il faut qu'il fait?
Voilà, mais il faut pour console, moi, parce que ça bon console, ou qu'il y a assez bonnes paroles pour dire des pays, so, nous allons parler, mon Dieu, bon.
Ok, all right, brownies, merci un peu.
Bonne journée avec famille, bonne saison.
Oui, merci un peu, merci.
That's your child.
All right, getting news today that a first cousin of mine from Monrepo, Raymond Smith, who most people would know as Ishe or Aisha, has passed away. And this is not very long after his mother, 102-year-old Emilian Smith, or real name Felicity Smith, passed away. That Aisha is gone. So my condolences to the Smith family, my relatives up in Monrepo, on the loss of Ishe, who I have spent quite a lot of time in my life in my younger years in his company. Quite a nice, fun guy, hardworking, great at farming. Yes, when it comes to farming, whether it is making coals or whether it's growing plantain or tanya, whatever, Ishe was just a very skilled person in that regard. I think at some point in his life, he also used to go to sea. One of those very compact, resourceful, multi-talented people, simple man, very easy to get along with. It's the kind of person that you miss not having him around. You're on the air, caller. Go ahead. Hello.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing okay, and you?
I'm there holding on. I just called to tell you season greetings, all the best for the new year. And I enjoyed being in your company on afternoons.
Yes.
You said a lot of things that make sense to me and whatever. So, all the best. I will miss you.
Yes. And these kind words are coming from who?
Glenda. Sandra.
Okay, Sandra.
Edmund.
Okay, Sandra. Sandra, also known as Glenda?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate
A couple of days I miss you. I was hospitalized.
Oh, dear me. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. How are you doing now? How are you doing now?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm at home now.
Okay, Sandra. I didn't know that at all. So I'm glad that you're out of the hospital and that you're feeling better. But thank you so very much for the kind words, okay?
Yeah. All right, then.
Yeah, my best to you for the season.
Take care of yourself.
Yes, okay.
All right.
We have another call on the landline. Hi, caller.
Yes, good afternoon, Sheldon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Real issues. You're on the air.
All the best for Christmas.
Okay.
I wish you Merry Christmas and all the best for the new year to come back strong.
Yes.
And I wish all the ministers that will be swearing today, God blessing upon them and my Prime Minister. And you, I ask God to bless you, give you strength to come back fresh.
Okay.
In 2026. That's T-Says from Red Tree.
That's who? T-Says?
T-Says, yeah. And my minister, Baby.
Okay, all right, okay. You're
and
from...
my Prime Minister, Philip J. Pierre's family.
Okay.
Yes.
Redry is a place that very well off and rich people
but
live.
Now I'm at work, and I ask God to bless.
Okay. All right then. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I ask God to bless my elderly lady I taking care of.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So you're a home caregiver?
Yeah, I'm a home caregiver. I'm at work right now.
All right. Okay.
Taking care of a 97-year-old Frances.
Okay.
Well,
well, give her our regards as well and season's greetings to you.
Mama Shelton do bonjour every day. Shelton, I and her watching you every day.
All right. Great stuff.
Yes,
all right.
Every day. Yeah, she there watching you. Shelton don't kill her idea.
Yes. Okay. Well, let me blow a kiss. Let me blow a kiss for, okay?
Yes.
All right then. We shall talk again.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me release this call. Do we have another person on the line? All right, so 487-9849, that is the number that you can call us on the WhatsApp line, where you can WhatsApp call us, and you can also call us on the landline, which is where we just heard that lady from, which is 4533-911. Our final program for the year. I've opened the phone lines early because it's not until the 12th of January 2026 that we will be together again after today. So, make use of it. It can just be some good wishes that you want to send. We appreciate that greatly, as in fact we just received from the lady. I think we're getting another call shortly. So let's take it straight away. Hi, good afternoon. Real Issues. Hello?
Good afternoon, Shelton.
Hi, good afternoon to you.
How are you?
I'm doing okay, and you're just always slow,
Who's always slow? You?
Me, yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me tell you, the message that you were not supposed to have read out loud had to do with your yesterday guest, okay? Leave me alone.
A yellow bird that fly in banana tree.
Yes.
I hear you.
But Shelton, let me say thank you for a very thrilling year regarding the informative shows, all of the information that you released and all of that. But most importantly, the exhilarating campaign season. I am saddened that it's over because, hey, you know what I'm talking about? But we've got to get into the Christmas season, more Christmas in this December month than ever. So we say thank you to the government, congratulations to the government, thank you to MBC. We hoping, you know what I need to do? Y'all should have a week where the regular listeners, regular callers would get an opportunity to win gifts from the Real Issues. You just go in and you live in a twist. Nothing. But anyhow, I am heartened that you are going to get some rest, drink a lot of water, and I am looking forward to your return on the 12th of January. If I had anything to do with that, that is too long. But happy season.
Even though since the day, I am announcing that the 12th of December is our last program for the year. Not a cake has arrived here from somewhere in the south. Not a bottle of fruit punch or rum punch or peanut punch or nuts and rum or sea moss, whatever has arrived here from a certain somebody. Nothing like that. They come there to say, okay.
Accept blame.
What's that?
But listen, it's not my fault. It's Mr. Pierre. That's what Mr. Pierre had us in a mood. So we were focused on the mood.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
And by the time the mood was over, imagine today, he's still in the kind of sort of mood.
All
So, hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I will make up in January.
Okay.
I promise you, God willing.
Somehow, I don't know, the January fruitcake and rum punch and peanut punch and all of that, as if they're not having the same flavor, as if the flavor, by then, I don't know, it passed out already or it get deactivated.
Let me tell you, it's a flavor you want, afternoon orange.
You see orange? You see orange? Orange palamodako. Orange has been crushed so badly that I don't think there's anything as a... Huh?
Yo kwaze sa, Richard kwaze sa,
That's where orange. Must suspect like no shy mun ki pa tell ma vle mi an pou fe pi a tell ma osa.
Orange tout la ma vle mi.
Let me ask you something before you go. Maybe it's a question I can ask other people. The elections have left a very interesting in that almost all the parliamentarians who had their seat already, in fact, all the parliamentarians who had their seats retained them, except, of course, for Schwazel, which there was a change. So, in truth, we have only one seat that has, well, 2 seats that have new MPs. In one of the new MPs, the Labour Party was already holding that seat. That's Catherine's office, but a different person went up this time. And Choiseul and Saltibus, we have the person who was holding it for a decade almost being knocked off, and you have a new person entirely coming in. But apart from that, all the other MPs, including the leader of the UWP, the Grozili, I think you get my drift. I'm asking you to play a little guessing game or a little prediction game. Who do you think is likely to be chosen to be the Deputy Speaker this time around? I mean, Honorable Jeremiah Norbert held it. He was a newcomer, even though he was a history-making newcomer, precedent-setting, taking the Mikunov seat for the first time. But let me ask you, who do you think will likely be named Deputy Speaker this time? Now, I'm not asking you to second guess or preempt. I'm just saying, when you look at the configuration, make a little guess. Who do you think is likely to emerge as Deputy Speaker?
Shelton, that's a real difficult thing, Because I think they were supposed to have been passing legislation or working on legislation to have a non-elected person.
Yeah, but that has been put on hold for the time being because of legal challenge. So in other words, it's being allowed to go through the judicial process so that you can get the court ruling on it and so on, whether it's constitutional, etc., etc. That is why Dr. Kenny Anthony agreed to take on the Deputy Speaker's role at the end of, or at almost the end of the tenure of the last administration. So I'm saying, when you look at it now, all the other MPs have been established. They have been there, except for Catherine's office, who's a newcomer to the House of Assembly, Choiseul and Saltibus. Every other MP has been established with ministries and so on. Now, there's nothing which says the Prime Minister must make that person a minister again. But when you look at it, I'm not asking you to predict, I'm asking you to say, who do you think is likely this afternoon to come out? It's not that we're going to make the decision or we'll change anybody's mind, whatever discussion is there. But who do you think is likely to be named Deputy Speaker?
I rather suspect, by virtue of him having held a position before, we may just very well see Jeremiah Norbert holding it again, albeit temporarily, because he's suited. Sorry, he has served in the role before, and then that legislation will eventually come to Parliament where it will be dealt with, and I'm hoping with lightning rapidity, so that we can see a non-elected person selected, appointed as Deputy Speaker.
All right. How about if someone were to say, put Honorable Alfred Prosper in that position so that he will have more time to devote to his constituency, seeing the very slim margin by which he scraped through to regain the seat? Somebody may say that. Not that I've heard anybody say it. Or say, look, Deputy Speaker is not something that you give to people because you consider it not important. It's a very important position. It's deputy to the Speaker. It's somebody who has to study, who has to know the standing orders and the parliamentary rules and maize parliamentary practice, who has to devote themselves to knowing, relevant parts of the Constitution. So it's not something that is a pash position to say, okay, you just chuck somebody in there because you can't find something better for them. That Miss Lisa Jawai is somebody who has had parliamentary experience for 5 years as a whole term as a senator. So she would be familiar with standing orders and things of that sort. She's still young. She still has a lot of future ahead of her where she can, serve as a minister in time. So start her off with that. If someone were to make those two positions, take those two positions of either Mr. Alfred Prosper or Miss Lisa Jawai, what would you respond to that?
I would go with Miss Jawahi, as you say, because of her experience in Parliament over the last five or so years. I believe that's my opinion here. Mr. Prosper has served his ministry brilliantly, and we would be looking forward to him doing that. Now, the reason for Miss Jawa here is that on top of her experience, when we, with lightning rapidity, start work again on that bill, she would of course be placed in a ministry similar to what Jeremiah Norbert, or what happened to Jeremiah Norbert. But again, I will still go with Jeremiah Norbert because he already has the experience and the knowledge. And of course, there's nothing that's going to happen to his ministry. He will go back to it. We just are going to ensure that bill is taken to Parliament. Whatever the holdup was, it will be worked on so that we can see the advancement of the young people in this country. And I trust Mr. Pierre.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Right.
Greatly appreciated. Real Issues powered by Blue Waters. Let's take our commercial break. And when we come back, we'll continue taking your calls and looking at your messages as well.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Big issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
McDowell's Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene, vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay by Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The CDC opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosley Bus Stop. Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosley.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Big issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
All right, folks, and my bad, How could I have said what I said about there being two entirely new faces? There are four new faces. The Labour Party has kept all of the seats, well, the Labour Party and its independent partners, Castries North, Honourable Stevenson King, and the Castries Central, Honourable Richard Frederick, but they have new faces, even though they had the seats already in Barbono, in the person of Mr. John Paul Estefan, and also in Viewfort South, they had the seat with Dr. Kenny Anthony, but Mr. Danny Butcher is the fresh face. And of course, I did mention Choselle and Saltibus, Mr. Kifson Charles and Castries South East, Miss Lisa Jawai. So in fact, four new faces, all right? But of the four new faces, one represents a new capture in terms of a constituency for the Labour Party, and that would be Choselle and Saltibus. You're on the air, caller. Go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Daniel, and how are you doing?
Yes, good afternoon to you. Thanks for calling.
All right. Let me divert from the politics a little bit.
Yeah, but you have to speak. You have to speak a little more clearly because we're hearing you very muffled and so on.
Okay, I was overseas about 3 months ago, and I heard you had a interview with a gentleman from Canada in connection with some net business.
Some what business?
Some net.
Net.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think I remember. Yeah.
What becomes of that? Because I'm fed up with the two major internet companies providers down here, and I think we have to do something in trying to get that net fella. I think that document ain't signed yet. They didn't get through that document yet.
Yeah, apparently there was some hold up, Yeah, there was some hold up, and I think I spoke to him off air some time ago because I was trying to get some information in terms of any progress that had been made, and I wasn't. He spoke to me, but he said there was something outstanding that they needed to do. Now I'm trying to remember who the gentleman is, and I just can't remember. I'm trying to type the search in my phone, but I just can't recall the exact name of the gentleman. Yeah. Siva, I think is the name. Siva Communication, yes. Siva Communication. I wonder if I can place a call to him right live online as we are talking and see whether we can get him.
Yeah, if we can, because I think we need that company back in St. Lucia ASAP.
Yeah.
Because the two companies we have done here, it's a mess. It's a complete mess.
Yeah, okay.
All right, then. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. All right, I'm trying to call Siva Communication to find out where they're at now with their efforts to bring a new high-speed internet service to St. Lucia. But I'm not getting him right now. Maybe when he sees the call, he is going to call back, okay? All right, trying to see if I can just view the contact. Mr. Martin Hollingsworth, yes, that's his name. And the name of the company is Siva Communication. Mr. Martin Hollingsworth, who goes by the nickname El Mundo. So, Mr. Hollingsworth, if you see my missed call, then maybe you can give us a call with an update on how Siva Communication is doing in its effort to establish a new high-speed internet service in St. Lucia. Good afternoon to McGilter, who says, good afternoon to you, Shelton. I am praying that God's blessings will continue to lead you and guide you. Thank you for your very informative programs. I learned a lot from listening to you. I want to wish you a very special season greetings. May God continue to bless you and keep you always in His care. God bless you always. If God spare our lives, we can't wait for January. We have another caller on the line. Real Issues, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello?
Yeah. Sheldon, I'm wishing you all...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Sheldon, I'm wishing you all the best. A happy Christmas and a happy New Year.
Yes.
And keep the good works you're doing also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
And you are calling from
all
where?
the best. New York. Yeah. Take care, Sheldon.
Okay, you are calling from where?
New York, New York.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Bye-bye. Okay.
All right. We are taking your calls on 487-9849. You can WhatsApp call us on that number, 487-9849. And you can also reach us on the landline, which is 4533-911. I think we are about to get a call. So as soon as it clears whatever initial, little digital stuff that it has to do coming through the WhatsApp line, we are going to get it. Although I see Jaquan is hovering his mouse over the hang up button. So maybe the person has had a change of mind. Do we have anybody on the line as yet? All right, 487-9849 or 4533911. I had released the call on the landline, and let me see. Let's see that. Somebody says, I think Kifo may be deputy speaker. So that's another person making a little guess, not necessarily a prediction. Well, time will tell this afternoon. It's just really a game that we are going to see who is going to be named deputy speaker, as well as who will be receiving the various portfolios, And like I said, if you have 16 people on a team, you don't need to appoint every single one of them to a ministry. There is a very vital aspect when you have a large majority, especially called the backbench. So is there going to be a backbench? How big the backbench is going to be? Whether everybody will get some position? Also to the senators, how will senators from the last term be kept? Will we see Senator Dr. Alison Jean still in the position? Will we still see Honorable Alvina Reynolds remaining as the president of the Senate? Are we going to see Mr. Gibeon Ferdinand still continuing to serve as a parliamentary secretary, or just an ordinary senator without a parliamentary secretary? What will become of Senator Dr. Pauline Antoine Prosper, Ms. Gianna Toussaint? How many, if at all, any of them are going to be retained? There is now, if you were to go according to the last government team, Ms. Solicitor Jawahi, who is now an elected member of the House of Assembly, so you can see that the position that she had, somebody else would have to be appointed to fill it. But this afternoon is not very far away. We will hear, we will know. Good afternoon to Edmund. Oops, trying to get something there. Good afternoon to Edmund Bobby Williams. You sent me a message, a voice note, but of course I can't listen to it on air, Bobby. I would need to take a little break and during the break to listen to it, because if I do, it may have something that you didn't mean for airplay, and then it goes out. So I would need a little time with the mic closed that I can listen to it. But we have a caller on the line. Real Issues, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yes, you're on the air, my friend. Go ahead.
Yeah, what do you have there?
What's that?
What do you have there? What do you have there? The people taking part in.
What we have there?
Yeah, the people taking part in.
This is a program, Real Issues on NBC television and Real FM radio. So you're on air now.
Like what kind of issues?
Huh?
Like what kind of issues?
All right. Okay, we're not understanding you, so I'm not really sure what it is. And but Siva Communication was trying to call me back. Let me see if he. Oops. Let me see that. Siva Communication was trying to call me back. Let's see if I can get him.
Hey, Sheldon.
Hey, El Mundo.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay. You're live on air now. I'm sorry I have to do it this way, but someone called and they said... Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they said they wanted an update on how things are working out for you in terms of, setting up the service that you have been trying to establish in St. Lucia and all of that. I said last I knew you had told me that there was a little hold up in terms of the approval and the bodies that you had to go to. So I was wondering if you could spontaneously tell us where things now stand for Siva Communication.
Actually, Mr. Sheldon, I'm at a business place right now.
Okay.
I'm just looking onto something. I'm on island in St. Lucia.
Oh, you are? Okay,
okay. You should have given me a text. Send me a text message.
Yeah, well, I'm live.
We have already gotten the license approved. As we speak. We're just waiting for the government to appoint a new cabinet and for them to sign that license. But Excel has already approved us with the spectrum, so we will be looking to roll out very soon next year.
Okay. Very soon, like when do you think?
Well, we're looking like hopefully early July, because we are just going to put up the towers and everything.
Okay.
Okay. So sorry about that. I can't stay too long on your call, but I will keep you posted.
Thank you.
But
Thank you. This is our last program for the year, so that's why I wondered if we could get in it. But thank you very much.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Daniel. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. I would swear he sounded a little irritated with me there. You know, I don't blame him, but you know, last day and someone bringing this up, I just thought maybe we can try to have him on, but it seemed like it's good news, you know, that he has cleared the regulatory hurdles and so on, gotten the permissions that are required from ECTEL/NTRC, and so he believes that they should be, by the middle of next year, be in a position to launch their services, to get their towers in place and all of that. So serious business. It looks like these guys, who have always sounded serious to me, that they're really getting things going. Now, Edmund Bobby Williams, let me see if I call him, if he'll be vexed with me also. Yes, he was from... Yes, you know you live on air, right?
Oh, no. I'm not, because I'm not... hello?
Yeah, so you don't want to be live on air?
I'm driving.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, Bobby. But I see a voice note from you. I see a voice note from you. I thought maybe you wanted to say something.
Oh, no, I just left a message for you, the greetings and everything there for you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, bro. To talk live, but he says that he's driving, just like Mr. Hollingworth said he was at a business place. Sounded a little taken off guard by our call. I think Shanda will be a senator with ministerial responsibilities. Parliamentary secretary, ? Health, guessing. All right, time will tell. We'll soon see how this goes. Shanda Haraksing, given the fact that she's a medical practitioner, she's a doctor. Yes, I can see her maybe being utilized in a parliamentary capacity via the Senate to help with the Ministry of Health, which I'm sure there'll be a lot of work. We have 2 major hospitals in St. Lucia, St. Jude Hospital, still a work in progress, albeit at the end of finishing stages. And so very interesting times. But like I said, we're not trying to second guess or to preempt what is due to take place at 3 o'clock this afternoon. And so not much time to go for us to know exactly what's happening. 487-9849 and 4533-911. The numbers on which you can WhatsApp call us and call us via the landline respectively. Let me see if I can go to the Facebook Live. Yes, Jaquan has the link there, so maybe I can say hello to some of the people. All right, do we have a caller? Yeah, hi caller, Real Issues, you're on the air, go ahead.
Yes, hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Shelton Daniel.
Yeah, this is Shelton Daniel.
Yeah, man, everything all right?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
Greetings to you and the whole crew at MBC.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Well, I was listening to you a while ago. You did have some good...
Speak up a bit, speak up. Your voice has dropped.
I listen to you, every day until the year end. So, I want you to have a blessed weekend and see if we can make nothing negative come around here, Yeah, man, and we can see 2026, like 2026 be a good
Why am I hearing you so softly? I'm hardly hearing you.
All right, you hear me now?
Yeah, better, yes.
All right, I say, well, make sure you have a good season. Let 2026 be a good year for you. No negative, no, Yeah. Now I was listening to you a little debate on the new candidates, the new ministers. Well, anyway, big up to the Honorable Philip J. Pierre, Ernest Hilaire, Dr. Harrison, Lisa Joai, Kifo, all of them, my prediction and the speaker, I am minded giving it to Dr. Harrison,
The speaker position?
Yeah, yeah, man. My thinking is like, I don't mind to give a, how do you call that thing? Governor General, because we need a female governor. Yeah, we need a woman for Governor General, man. It's like how Canada put Dean Paulette
Okay.
for Governor General. Yeah, man. Or, yeah, man. Yeah. And give Kifu, like Kifu work with Stephenson King, Minister of Infrastructure and the road. You know, give Lisa, try Lisa with in the Ministry of Education, because I see she's doing good, you know, trust me. Because not now I know that the young lady, you know, she have a great personality, you know, and she doing very well, and I hope the people respect her and no negative talk, you know, like, you know, when you put a female to run in a constituency, they will see like, that lady not doing nothing, this and that, you know no sense already. When people doing good, they like do fight it down, but we ever go on. But everything, like, I want all of them to be positive, be safe, and like all Lucians, you know, unite as one and come together. And 2026 we'll have a better year, and the country will be going forward with the Honorable Prime Minister Philip J.P. A wonderful Prime Minister we have, man. All right, so have a blessed weekend, Shelton.
All right.
Technician, have a blessed weekend, everybody. God bless all of y'all. Give thanks.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, except for the fact that he was a little bit on the muted side, you know. I think it was a very nice call. I enjoyed it. Went across it. I see Frank Giles is saying about the wall, you know, that famous wall down Calvary Road. That was the subject of so much, you know, so much talk and so much thing about the paint job and so on. Well, what's going to become of that wall now? Are people still going to be claiming private ownership of the wall, you know, that's facing the road and so on? And what has become of all the orange footprint-like patterns that were painted on it against a white background and so on? I suppose nobody will dare to pressure wash it because you'll be trespassing and committing a trespass on private property and so on, you know. I mean, so many amusing things came back that we can look back on and have quite a laugh at. Ethelbert James is saying that it's official. Sky FM is officially off the air. Eugene Feebles, aka E.T., had Ridgeock spewing garbage on Sky FM. Bad Boy Champagne just went in there and shut the station down. As of today, all equipment of Sky FM has been removed from Colony House. St. Lucian's, the Eagle has landed. The Eagle will have a live tonight. Will be a whatever revealing affair. You know, I met E.T. in town yesterday. We hadn't encountered each other one-on-one for a very long time. I remember back in the days we did commercial promotions for Heineken at HTS. It was with Steve Anius. Quite a fun time it was and so on. And he used to join, you know, the team and the crew. But we have another caller on the line and we spoke. E.T., I don't know. I don't remember him. Well, he's a guy. He has a feisty and very... He was quite feisty and very defiant and so on about what has happened recently at Sky FM, and like basically telling me he can't wait for Claudius to bring it on and he will deal with him and so on. So I made myself scarce. I told him, whatever you have with Claudius, let's not litigate it on the sidewalk outside M&C drugstore on 100 Street and so on, where we were. I'm speaking to former Senator Rosamond Cleary, the two of us. So I made myself scarce pretty quickly. All right, it looks like we lost that call. Sorry about that, caller. Sometimes when I'm on a train of thought, I like to try to finish the sentence, but I think we're getting another call now. Real Issues, you're on the air. Hello? Hi, caller, are you there? Caller, we here. Can you go ahead?
Afternoon, Mr. Daniel.
Hey, hi, good afternoon. You're on the air. Go ahead.
I'm just calling to wish you Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to thank you for all the hard work you did enlightening us and making us know what was happening. And the other guys, Buchu and Terrence.
Yeah.
I mean, thanks for everything. But one thing I just wanted to know, it's in connection with the deputy speaker. Apart from him deputizing to the speaker, does he have a job? Does he go back to a ministry? Like, for instance, Jeremiah, will he go back to the ministry? I really not going to be.
No, you cannot. You cannot be deputy speaker and hold a ministerial portfolio at the same time.
But you do have a job.
Well, I don't know. Your job, you're a member of parliament. I think you get paid for that. I think the deputy speaker, I don't know if there's additional remuneration for it. And I don't think that being deputy speaker that you are prevented from having a job. Just like the speaker, I don't think the speaker is prevented from having a job in some other area that does not conflict or that does not impact on his being a speaker. I remember Honorable Matthew Roberts, at the time being the speaker, continued working as the the resident tutor at the Mon, the UWI of the Mon. I do remember Sinclair Daniel working in the Simpex group of companies under the registration name of Winmark. So I know speakers who are lawyers who have continued functioning as lawyers and so on, and it didn't really prevent them from doing that. So if Honorable Jeremiah Norbert were to be put back as deputy speaker, he would be compensated as a parliamentarian. I don't know if there's additional for being deputy speaker, and I don't think it would prevent him from holding a job. Mr. Eldred Stevens was the MP for Viewfort South from 1982 to 1987 for 5 years, and he never took up a ministry. He never held a ministerial portfolio. I think he was the manager for LIAT at Iwanora International Airport, and I think he continued holding on his position as the LIAT manager or whatever the post was and so on for the full 5 years that he was MP from 82 to 80, I think that was what it was. I think he was from 82 to 87 when 87 Peter Josie returned, and I think
thank you, my brother. All the best to you.
All right, thank you. Yes. All right. Yes, we have to take a break right now. It's our final break before we head into the home stretch until 2 o'clock. You're listening to The Real Issues, powered by Blue Waters, our final program for 2025.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
McDowell's Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay by Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The City opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosley Bus Stop, Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosley.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
Real Issues powered by Blue Waters. We have someone waiting on the landline. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Uncle Daniel, good afternoon.
Hey, how you doing, my friend?
How are you, boss?
I'm doing all right.
Anyway, the season is coming to an end. Let me wish you, my brother, on all of LBC from Giant River Line, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All right.
And keep on keeping on as usual for programs, right, boss?
Yes.
Now, I remember that good yesterday. I played devil advocate today with the ministerial positions people will be getting today. Personally, I see Mr. Haraxing come group with Musa in health, right? You know why? She's a doctor.
Okay.
I see we said we went to Akin Wells. It is ethical affairs and them things, but I mean, I think this is much more than an advantage, okay? Am I right?
Yeah, well, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Yes.
Don't ask me if you're right. You saying your thing there.
So this is going to Akin Place. I mean, because of religion. So next thing, let me see. Now, there are four now. I have Kifo, and I have Kifo and that's somebody that can new then. Anyway, I think I should put Kifo in the PM office.
Okay.
That's what I give you. Then you have somebody that came in there, boy. Anyway, but I tell you, we try to say the same place, King the same place, Billy the same place. So send somebody, baby.
So why don't you say that Kifo could work with King as the junior minister since he has a background in Lucy Lake?
Yes. That's very good too. Yes, that's very good too. Yes, yeah. Of course, that's not what that. They have another guy, a teacher guy.
John Paul. Yeah, John Paul.
So John Paul could assist Sean or Bibi.
Okay.
Right now, because John Paul was a principal, a teacher, everything that. He could also do sports because he was sportsman too. Okay. Now, who did they left out?
In terms of what? In terms of new faces?
Yes,
Danny Butcher.
Well, I think Danny Butcher should be. Where we have to Danny Butcher? Let me see.
What about him?
Let me hear he's 40.
Let you hear his what?
Where is good at? Election? Or what?
I don't know. You tell me. Why you want me to help you with it?
No, because not all the guys are offline. Because I can't follow in the campaign trail. So wherever the guys are strong, you put them in certain areas they can handle.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So
who should be the deputy speaker?
The deputy speaker. Let me see.
What's that?
Let me see. I want to put somebody new that have the experience.
Okay.
I want to put somebody that knows the standing order. Somebody that knows. I want to say sit down and move them there. We don't need somebody when you say them. We try the and then they don't do nothing. We want somebody that can say, hey, you're giving wrong information here, you're going against the standing orders, and so on and so on. So who can I put there, boy? Let me see. I think I did regret my about that.
They should. Well, would not people regard that as a step down? That he was already a minister, he was deputy speaker. They made him.
No. He can say only this ministerial position.
Okay. He can what?
He can say only. Huh?
He can what?
He can say only ministerial.
No, you can't.
It's only when in the house
you can't be deputy speaker and holding a ministry. No.
Okay. Now, what did you do? Tell me.
I don't know. So why you want it?
I typically in the fancy. I want to know.
Okay.
What did you have to answer candidates.
Yeah.
What time you have to go and submit to tell me?
Yeah, okay, all right.
So you have to ask people in place to do that. So give it to the let me see. Although I hear you even looking for all money for the country in the absence of the Prime Minister. I hear you doing a fine job. But somebody must take care of African living because that's two very large areas for Israel.
Okay.
So you have to be grounded and don't make any mistake like last time. So is there allowed to bring in an outsider? Not yet?
No, they can't do it now. They have that thing on the judicial review. As to whether they can bring in an outsider to be the deputy speaker.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what is the AG? Not an outsider?
What's that?
The AG.
Well, the AG was not appointed as a minister. The last one, he was appointed as a how you say, non-political AG, as a public servant. You can appoint an AG as a minister, attorney general, and minister responsible for XYZ ABC, or you can appoint the AG as a public servant. And Leslie Mondesi was appointed as a public servant attorney general.
Okay, yeah. But I don't see nothing wrong with being an outsider to be the deputy speaker of the housing.
Okay. So you have no idea. So you have no ideas about who would make a good deputy speaker.
A good deputy? Let me see. But again, you can come to the Senate.
Yeah. Jacob, when I put the mic straight over the thing, as if I'm hearing it muffled more, you know.
So, but send somebody in the Senate. You know?
Okay, Arthur. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. We have another call on the WhatsApp line. Real issues, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello.
Hi, good day, Shelton.
How are you doing?
Yes, I'm good. I'm wishing you and Terry and Miguel compliments of the season. To you and your family. Yes, and a bright and prosperous 2026. Thanks for always continue to inform us, always giving us the missing information. Yes, I appreciate that. The whole year I've been tuning in and through your program, you know, I get to know a lot and I can even relate. I tell folks, you don't listen to the top shows, you don't listen to the programs. It is very informative. So we appreciate that, you know, throughout the length and breadth of the year, you've always been informing us. And I don't want to speculate. I believe the Prime Minister in his wisdom will put the right individual in the portfolio. But I believe Lisa would be a good deputy speaker. She can start off with that, the experience. Yeah, she has some experience in the House. And I know for sure the Honorable Alva Baptiste will retain his portfolio. But I cannot tell for the others. I believe the PJP in his wisdom will put everybody in the right position.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Okay, have a good day.
Right, okay.
Bye.
I see online. I thought maybe we're getting another call there, but it doesn't seem so. Real issues. We are taking your calls. You can WhatsApp call us on 487-9849, and also you can call us on the landline 4533-911. I see someone else is calling on the WhatsApp line, but it doesn't seem like the call is connecting. So we'll have to. Let me see if I'm getting. Hi, caller. Real issues. You're on the air.
Good afternoon, Brother Shelton.
Hi, good afternoon to you.
I missed Dr. Anthony at the swearing of the Prime Minister. Is he on island or on well or something?
You miss who?
Dr. Anthony.
Yeah, miss him in what sense?
I missed him at the swearing.
Oh, I don't know, caller. I mean, Dr. Anthony, I think one of the reasons that he has stepped down is with reference to his age and I think his health, his state of health and so on. So For him to retire and for him to keep going at that same pace and so on, sometimes it may be a bit of an expectation that crosses a bit of the line of the bounds of reasonableness. I don't know.
Okay, one more person again. Peter Josie, is he all right?
I don't know. Peter Josie is in his 80s right now, so he would be a man about 83 years old. I don't know what his state of health.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know what his state of health is, but as we get along in the years and so on, maintaining the pace of our engagements and public attendances at events and so on may not be something that we can or should even try to keep up. A person should really, in some cases, have to scale back and consider. And there may be things that people have that are not revealed publicly, that perhaps it makes it not very appealing, not very convenient for them to attend those public events. Now, please don't believe that I'm talking about Mr. Peter Josie. But if, for example, a person has a condition or something where they are of diminished capacity, that they are dribbling, what we call in Patwa bavi,
okay.
and they do that, would you want somebody to be at a swearing in and cameras are catching them and maybe, they're dribbling and frothing at the mouth because of a condition that they have? Once again, I'm going to an extreme illustration. It doesn't mean anybody. Sometimes they may be incontinent. They need to pee very often. So, these are the little things that as people get along with years and they also, because of age and so on, they have certain impairments and so on. It may not be convenient or practical for them to be attending those things, yeah?
Understood. Well, partner, let me wish you a Merry Christmas and all the best for the new year.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
There's some things people are not, they're not going to be revealed to us. We're not going to be told what they are, but we have to realize, somebody in their 80s and 90s, yes, you want to bring them there, but what are the needs that you have to carry them, to the bathroom every so many minutes or whatever it is, etc. and so on with them, But we have a call on the WhatsApp line now. Real Issues.
Hi, good afternoon, Shelton.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
How are you?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I just want to thank you, your co-hosts, your technicians.
Give me 1 second, Give me 1 second. Yeah, call on the landline. Just hold on for me, please. Okay, if you can just hold on. I have somebody on the WhatsApp line, okay? So just hold on for me there, please. Yeah, okay, caller, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying I just wanted to thank you and your co-hosts, technicians, and all those who came to the MBC station to make valid contributions to your audience. Indeed, I am grateful for all that your people have done to educate me and the audience that follow you. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a blessed and prosperous 2026. I came to St. Lucia to vote, but I couldn't stay. I just came for a week and I was not able to see anyone. But I promise that when I return in January, I will have to see most of these people following this program, because this is a great program. And I thank God for it. And I thank God for all those who are instrumental in making it such a great success. This is Eusebia.
Thank you very much, Eusebia. Really appreciate, the very kind words from you, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we had somebody on the landline, but unfortunately they couldn't hold on. But I think we have a call that may soon be coming in. We'll take it as it comes. I'm sorry, folks, juggling sometimes within the two. I understand the landline. We have to kind of give it a bit of priority for the simple reason that maybe the people there on a certain tool and the credit and all of that might be more affected than those who are on the WhatsApp line. But if you have somebody on already, you can't cut them off and say, let's go to the other line. I wish we could do it in a manner that would not be jarring and that would not be irritating, but sometimes it's not always possible. We seem to have another call that's coming in. Okay, the call ended before Jaquan could really push it through, or the person gave up. But the both lines are clear now. One is 4533911, our local landline number that you can call us on, or if you want to WhatsApp call us, you can use the number 487-9849. That's 487-9849, okay? Do we have anybody else, Jaquan? Okay. Sometimes the calls take a little while that they can. I don't know whether it's the processing power of the computer to get it on the screen and so on. That because there's so many other things that are basically dependent on the internet, on the online traffic. Let's see if I can get. Oops, what's this there? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, good afternoon to you, Empress Bobo. Thanks for the message. He says, greeting Shelton. Give thanks for life. Jag Guide. Coming from Empress Bobo with love. Appreciate that. And then a lot of messages that she apparently had second thoughts about and so were deleted. Thank you very much. You've been one who's always made us aware of your presence and the fact that you listen to the program. Do we have someone on the line? Hi, caller, Real Issues. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sheldon. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon to you.
Yes, I would just like to wish all our members of the Real Issues group chat, including Yusuf, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay.
Yes, I would also like to wish my parliamentary rep, Mr. Kifo Charles, a blessed day. Hope everything succeeds for us in Swazel. You understand me? I know he will start off, to do what is right for the community and St. Lucia on the whole. You understand? So I'll miss the program for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Hope God will be back ready to go next spare. So I don't want to be too long, but I just want to wish everybody success and hope St. Lucia grow from strength to strength.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks a lot. All right, another call is coming in on the landline. Let's see if we can capture it this time. Good afternoon, Real Issues. Hi, Real Issues, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the air. That's you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm calling to find out what can you tell us about this shortage of whole chicken on the island. It's over a month now, and everywhere you go, there's no whole chicken. Is there anything that's going on?
Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Maybe because I don't buy whole chicken. But around this time of the year, demand would be high, eh? Yeah, demand would be high because of the time of the year that we have. I suppose all the political activity, all the different, vendors would be, there would be a lot of high demand generally because of what's been happening in the country. Now we're going into the Christmas season, National Day, Christmas, all of that. So there might be high demand for a lot of things, but I hadn't heard about it before. It doesn't surprise me, but if there's been a shortage of certain things, it's probably the time of the year, last 2 months of the year, demand will kick up, yes? Even from resellers and so on who are going to buy the box and freeze it so they can do whatever stuff that they're doing later on. It will not entirely surprise me, but I hadn't heard of it before you mentioned it. All right. Okay, we have another call on the line. Real Issues, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon to you.
I think in the Prime Minister's season,
Why am I hearing you? You're very muffled. Are you trying to disguise your voice, or you have the phone wrapped up in a mouchoir or something?
Not at all. That's blender.
I'm just joking. But I'm not hearing you very well.
I think the Prime Minister should leave Honorable Stevenson King, Richard Frederick in their position.
Okay.
I think Richard is doing a very good job. Mr. Honorable King also.
How about Honorable Emma Hippolyte?
Yes, but let me tell you, she's doing a good job. But I think old age will creep in soon, so
okay.
There's a possibility maybe they might change that.
Okay.
I want Danny in education.
You want who in education?
Danny.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and I want somebody that can stand with Shasney for Speaker of the House.
Okay, so who do you think that person is likely to
be? That's the question.
Probably Bali, right?
And let me tell you,
because
for who you are with, tail back, I can sit down.
All right, my friend. You seem to have a little mean streak to you. He's the only opposition member, but you're looking to get him arrested. Move, eh?
Pastor, no make quite a code with one.
All right, my friend.
No party mamaili.
Okay.
Like no proof sabali.
Thank you very
He's
much.
hanging by a friend.
Yeah, appreciate the call.
Okay then.
All right then. 487-9849 or 4533911. We have just about a couple more minutes to go, so make the most and the best of it. Jaquan says, as a matter of fact, we have exactly 3 minutes, which I'm sure is down to 2.5. And this is our final program for the year, so your call will be one of the last 3, if in fact we get so much. 487-9849 and 4533911. We're wrapping up for 2025. Give a little break for the Christmas, for the New Year, for the ASU Square. In fact, for the National Day, which is tomorrow. Today, by the way, is the Festival of Lights that they'll be having. So the National Day, things may have been overshadowed, eclipsed by the election campaign, but it is still St. Lucia with all the joys and all the festivals and all ASU Square and so on coming on. And we want to make way so that the tone isn't always as grim as the politics tends to make it. However, this afternoon, 3 o'clock, 1 hour after the end of the real issues, we'll be having the swearing
Hello,
in
good afternoon, Shelton.
of the new cabinet. You're on the air, you're our last caller. Make it as...
Yes, for your good work.
Yes.
We appreciate everything. You work hard and hard and hard. And you are saying the truth. We love you. And you have a lunch by Marjorie's restaurant and back as a baby.
Okay, Marjorie, I must give you a visit one of these days.
Come.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, Marjorie. You done?
Okay, yes.
Okay, good. All the best for the season and the new year to you.
You too. I forgot to tell you that.
Yes. Okay.
And also, yes.
All right. Okay, Angie Kedu from the Vieux North constituency office. No, Pokes can't be telling me that's when he called in. I invite him to come on the program. Here coming. We can't accommodate him today. Hey, my friend, let me take this opportunity to thank you and Terry for always accommodating me when I needed help to disseminate info. I wish you both a Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous 2026. May God bless you all abundantly. And she says, all the best. That's from Angie Kedu of the Vieux North constituency office of the St. Lucia Labour Party, Honorable Moses Jabate. She's really been a very strong and consistent supporter, always, touching base with us to make sure she lets us know that she's there with us and she's rooting for us all the time. Jude Pokes Harlow was trying to call, but Jude, it's already 2 o'clock. And, I can't see you condensing a call into 30 seconds. So we'll have it. I invited you to be on the program. You didn't seem to be quite prepared for that at this time, so maybe we can do that some other time, all right? Thank you very much, Jaquan. Great year that you've given us in terms of doing the technicals for this program. And to everyone else, until next year, 12th of January, when we resume, Shelton Daniel for the Real Issues powered by Blue Waters, signing out for this week, for today, and for the year 2025.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with big issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Realfm.
McDowell's Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster.
Numbers for the midday draw of Friday, 12 December 2025 were Double Daily Grand 2, 12, 16, 21. Big 4, 2, 7, 3, 8. Big for Multi-X FP. Pick 2, 2, 8. Pick 2 Multi-X 2X. 1 off 3, 8, 5. Lucky 3, 1, 3, 8. Lucky 3 Multi-X FP.
The man, the voice.